Hey guys, welcome back to Coaching Coins. My name is Ann. I'm the founder of this channel, and my goal is to inspire you and pay it forward with my tips and tricks and my 2 cents. For today, I think it's kind of a fun question, so I thought I'd share when to tell your boss you're pregnant. I'm not sure if, for those that are watching this, if you had awkward moments or sleepless nights when you're trying to tell your boss that you're pregnant and you're going to be out for 3 months, and how would that go about? So I'm just going to share my experience and things that I've learned from my boss, what he told me. So that was pretty funny and want to share with you guys, and also informative. So I waited until after my first trimester before I'm telling my boss, because as you know, first trimester is the most dangerous, and you want to get through that first trimester before you telling anyone, well, of course, besides your husband or your spouse or your partner, whoever you're with. And for me, I waited until after my first trimester, and then I start telling my boss. And how I went about that, actually, I had some awkward dancing moments of like, oh, when should I tell him? And I literally go back and forth about it for almost a week, and every opportunity when I try to tell him, like through a one-on-one meeting, but we always have business to discuss. So it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right or easy, just like, hey, I'm pregnant. So what happened is that we were sitting down doing some applications for, as we were hiring somebody, and when the computer was rebooting, and I was like, well, while we're waiting, I want to tell you something. He's like, okay, I'm pregnant and my due date will be in May. And he was just like, oh, okay, congratulations. I mean, he was a bit surprised, but he was like, well, this is atypical way, because most people would tell me, set up a meeting, be all formal and very serious, and they come to my office, and I thought they were gonna resign or something of that sort. But you know, so that was his perspective, and he's been in the practice for 20 plus years. So I don't think there's a right or wrong way of doing it, and I think the biggest thing is just trying to plan as much as you can. But sometimes you just gotta do it out of the blue. It might be the funniest moment. He was so surprised, and then he laughed really hard, and then he was like, congratulations. So I'm glad I got that off my chest, because like I said, I planned for 2 weeks trying to tell him, but it was unsuccessful. And every time my husband come home, like, did you tell your boss yet? I'm like, no, I didn't really know how to break it for him. But in the end, I did, and I thought it was really a good segment, and I felt less tense, and it's not as awkward dancing move, trying to squeeze it in between professional conversations. Other topics you can probably, or other ways you can probably disclose it, maybe take him out for lunch, him or her, whoever your boss. Take your boss out for lunch, or take your boss out for a coffee break, and just casually mention that. I would definitely, let them know as soon as you can, of course, after the first trimester, just so they can start planning for staffing from that standpoint, or anything that just to help with the workflow. And then also for you to start planning for the 3 months and how you can transition certain projects, or finish with projects, or wrapping up with projects. So I hope that was helpful, and actually I would love to hear how you break the news to your boss, and what was their reaction, his or her reaction. I thought it'd be a fun one to share. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much I did in terms of making it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see additional videos on finance, career, and life. Ciao.